Alright, here we have our two-owner, all original 1994 Dodge 2500 12-valve Cummins. It's a 4x4 regular cab, SLT 4x4 with all options. It's just got 136,000 original miles, clean Washington title, accident-free history. So this is all original paint and body. It's always been up here in the Northwest where we don't use salt on the roads, so the underside's nice and clean. It's been undercoated since new. Has a little bit of paint flake, you know, like chips like that, but no clear coat issues. No big chunks of paint that are gone like you often see. It's a really clean truck. Hopefully you guys can check out all the videos and do, because we do cold start and driving video. It's a really hard to find color combo with this metallic red, and I think they call it scarlet red metallic, and then you get the silver bottom. But we do driving video and stuff, so we'll get into the paint issues, how clean the body is and stuff like that. You can see it's got its little fair share of chips and little scratches in the paint. You got, you know, numerous, you know, stone chips throughout the years. It's got a little ding in the hood. I mean, it's going to have your usual, you know, paint flaw, wear and tear issues, but overall this truck is just killer. You know, all the lenses are nice and clear. No delaminating bubbles on the grill. Nice chrome. Again, nice clean lenses. The bumper pad is slightly faded. It's not the original dark black it was, but it's also not pulling away either. A lot of times these things are pulling away from the body and people run screws into them. This is looking good. It's just, you know, the plastic tabs you see down there. They could probably push this one in, but over time, as you can see there, they kind of work themselves back out. But that's about the worst of it there. It's a nice shape. The sun's coming out here a little bit, so it might get a little bit of a glare, but hopefully it'll go away. The window's been replaced. It's got the chrome mirrors with just a little bit of stone chips on it. You got your little scratches and little chips around the entry sides of the doors. Along there, you know, you got your numerous little small scratches, and then I don't know what this would be from. Looks like, you know, I don't know, something was hanging out the window, or someone came up and a dog came up and scratched it a little bit. But they're not deep ones, but you do feel them on these ones. It's got the original style mud flaps that protect the bottom of the body really good. I mean, you do have your entry wear and some little stone chips. They're really hard to see because of the silver, but you'll see like little areas like that. And then that'll continue, you know, along there. You got a little scratch. You got some stone chips along here, kind of typical stuff. But if you look at the moldings, all the moldings are nice and black. The chrome's not delaminated. Well, spoke too soon. There's a little bit there. But other than that, it looks good. You know, it's an untouched, all stock truck. It's got a nice matching canopy. It is just slightly too far forward, so if you undo the 6 clamps and push it back, you shouldn't have this issue. But again, you see some scratches right here, and it is slightly indented. See if I can get it at the right angle. There you go. And you got a scratch there. All your lenses are nice. Got some scratching there. Typical stone chips. Tires got a ton of life left in them. Factory chrome wheels, all caps still intact. Those are known to be missing. Clean underside, you can see the original undercoating has really preserved the truck. Nice and clean back behind here. Now you got your little bit of tailgate wear on the top from the canopy. Factory style drop-in bed liner. Looks like it's a nice, you know, watertight canopy. They just give it a bath, so you know you spray water coming here. But you'll see up here it's a little bit divoted down, so you know maybe canopy's not your thing. Maybe get rid of her, but I think it looks great on here. Little wear there. I mean, you got some chips in here. There's some, looks like, you know, for someone's loading something in, let it slip. Just got your normal typical little chips. Back bumper chrome's good, but there is some marks. Got a little dent there. Looks like a little bit of rust in the bumper, which is weird. I mean, I think water gets trapped up in there because this is really a rust-free truck. It's the only area you'll see it. And luckily, it's an unbolt part. This is the worst of the body damage. You know, might be able to get a paintless dent guy back here and pop this out to make it a little bit better because it's a pretty soft dent. Didn't do any real damage to the paint. Scratched it up a little bit. And then it just kind of puckered it out. So if they could pull this out, pop it out, this would suck back in. Again, lenses look good. Got your little scratches there. And this might be from somebody, you know, well, this is typically what I see, like in the old Broncos and Scouts, is when you're having somebody help you take off the top, and then at the last minute they let go, and there she be. So you got a couple more little scratches there. But as expected, there's less wear on the passenger side. Got a little scuff there, a little scuff there. Your typical stone chips. You know, you might not see them at a quick glance, but they are there. You know, you step back a foot and you can't see them at all. It's got some little scratches and chips. Scuff in the paint. And then you got a little bit more of a larger scratch in the paint here. Little marks around the door handle. Got a scratch. Some little light scratching. And you got another one of those. They must have got close to something and it scratched that, and maybe down the way, and then we didn't notice, and then all of a sudden that's where that dent came from or something. But and then you got your stone chip in here, and then it kind of flaked away the paint a little bit, but it's dead now. It's not flaking anymore. You can't get it to flake. It's barely got an edge on it. Inside's really clean, and it's got some options I've never seen for a 94. Like it's got the you know, the overhead console with the compass and stuff. All those are in good shape. Looks like somebody's fixed the infamous headliner issue. Because everywhere else, headliner's in good shape. It's smoke free. Comes with all his original books, manuals, stuff like that. Seats in good shape. No breakdown or wear, and it's actually amazingly still got its original mats. Pull all these little things away. It's, you know, carpet. You get a little entry, you know, a little darker on the entry sides, you know, right there where it's been exposed and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's in really nice shape. You know, manual shift transfer case. The dash is in perfect condition. You know, a lot of times in these second-gen trucks, you'll see the dash is all cracked away, but I mean, look at all the fins are in there, which is nice. Those operate nice. It's kind of a, some people might laugh at saying that stuff's rare, but it actually is pretty uncommon to see a dash with no cracks and a headliner with no issues. You get your release here. You got your original jack stuff. This is all nice and clean. You got the rear slider that matches to the rear slider on the canopy. Door panel's in nice shape. Just a little mark right there. You know, it's not pulling away or nothing. A lot of times these things will get modified, or people get in there and then they're flapping, and all that looks good. Nice shiny paint. It's got portfolio protection, so it's actually got a VIN tracker to it if it ever gets stolen. And it's on every panel you'll find on the tailgate, the doors, fenders, under the hood, all that stuff. Yeah, no stress scratches. Really nice paint. This is a beautiful color. They didn't, you know, it seems like almost every 94 or 95 Dodge was green or green and silver for some odd reason. So I always like to see the blacks and the reds and the dark grays. No door hinge issues on either side. All the doors shut really nice. I'll show you. Just a little, just shuts perfect, just like a vault. You know, you can see all that lines up perfectly. Nice door gaps. The SLT emblem's really nice and clear. Got a little bit of wear right here on the seat, and a little wear right there. You can see your VIN. Rocker's got just minor entry wear. Again, all the fins are intact. No cracks on the dash. Really clean gauges. No dirt's been up in there. You know, a lot of times they'll get, if they use as a work truck, the whole inside will be just kind of like faded brown. I mean, you'll see a little bit of dust and stuff in there, but you know, little to no breakdown on the steering wheel. It's all nice and tight. You know, no electrical tape wrapped around it or something. And the center console's in excellent condition. Shuts real nice, no cracks in the vinyl on either side. You know, got seat belts for 3. Again, original match. Look at the Dodge logo. You know, get a little bit of staining from something there. I'll pop the hood, and then underneath is really clean. You can see all the underside photos. You know, it's not something you're gonna eat off of, but it's a nice, honest underside. You know, no rust. You can see there, you know, a little bit of dirt and stuff like that, but it's undercoated. And you know, if you see something's all, you know, at least my opinion, you see something's all pressure washed and clean, it's like, well, what it looked like before. And this is original, you know, not ever modified. There's the decal. You can see these bolts have never been messed with, never adjusted out. Nice clean old 12 valve. Both batteries are replaced, and it's nice to see that they replaced both of them at the same time rather than just doing one. You know, no aftermarket intake, nothing's aftermarket on this. It's all 100% Dodge. So we'll go ahead. It's still a little cold. But we're gonna get it warmed up and then go do the driving video. Get the key out here. It's got the Infinity sound system. It's got ice cold AC. Fires right up. Doesn't fire up and die, as you'll often see. But you can see the temp gauge is still nice and cold. But it's running nice and smooth. You know, you can see there was no smoke in the air when it fired up. It's got that killer 12 valve sound. The 12 valve Cummins just have an unmistakable sound when you hear them going down the road. I mean, they sound just like a, you know, a tractor going. Basically like a miniature semi sound is basically the best way I could put it. But it's a beautiful truck, all original 136,000 mile Survivor, and it is a 4x4. Just a 2 owner, and it's complete accident free and rust free. So good luck.